Hello billionaire traders, welcome back to another wonderful video. Now if you can master this strategy, trust me, you are going to be profitable consistently, right? You don't need to be looking for any holy grail strategy. This is pure price actions and market structure. I'm going to be walking you through one of the best strategies that I use to make money off of the market. In fact, just last month, the month of February, I was able to use strategy to pass about 4 of my ProFirm accounts from phase 1 up onto funded phase, right? And these are A+ setup. If you are looking for a high win rate in the market, what you need to look at for are A+ setup. So right now I have about 4 sets in here that I'll be walking you through. I pray you do not skip this video so that you can understand and know how to fetch it in the market. When we are done with this illustration, I'll be walking you through some of the charts, real life charts that has happened just this way and that you can take advantage of. And I also recommend that you go and do your due diligence. Make sure you back test it before you forward test it, right? So right now, the number one, what we have here is market structure, right? This one here is market structure, right? Then the number one, if you look at number one, what we have here is buying position, right? But before this buy took off, the market has been in a downtrend, right? So the sellers have been selling, and you know the characteristics of a sell market. You have what? Lower highs and lower highs, lower highs and lower low, right? So the top here are lower highs, the beneath here are lower low. Then the moment you have price refusing to give you a lower low, then you now start having equal low, which is this EL. This is what is popularly referred to as a double bottom, right? The moment you spot this in a downward market, there is a signal that price wants to about moving in an opposite direction, right? So what you need to wait for is a break of the neckline, right? You need price to break above this neckline. And what is this neckline? This is the neckline here. Did you see that? So the moment price breaks above this neckline, then you can go in, but you need a confirmation. The confirmation you need is price coming back to form a support here before moving up, right? Did you see that? Price must have to break and retest. So with this right now, you now start having what? A higher high and a higher low, because this high will now be higher than this what? Lower high. So you now start having the what? A higher high, a higher low, higher high, higher low. Very simple, right? Please, if you do not understand this video, I will need you to rewatch it again. Make sure you understand how to catch this move. If you can spot it in the market, trust me, you're going to make the most amount of money in the market. Now let's come to number two. Number two, here you can see we have price ascending up, then later reverse down, right? These are reversal patterns. These are pure reversal patterns. How you can catch reversals early. So right now in an upward trend, price has been giving us what? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? Higher highs, higher low. The one that happened, this high didn't make it above this high. Did you see that? This high could not make it above this high. So automatically is a sign of a bearish movement. Then you now have lower highs. The moment you now start having lower high is a signal of a downtrend. That's the characteristics of a downtrend. Right now we now start having a what? A lower high. All right, so one thing you want to find out is a break of the neckline. You need to quickly identify the recent higher low, right? Then what happened? The moment we drew our neckline here on this what? Higher low, what happened? Price broke beneath this higher low. Did you see that? And create a lower low, right? You can see the characteristics of a lower trend, downtrend rather, has started forming here, right? Now we now have a lower high and lower low. So what do you have to? How do you go in on this market? You need to wait for price to retest back, right, to this neckline. This is the neckline. And another people can say is the flip zone. Why? Because you have a previous support, which is now our resistance. Did you see that? And you know that you only buy at a support, you sell at a resistance. So with this is where you're going to look for your sell. The moment you identify that price has retested back to that neckline, wait for a confirmation, probably a candlestick confirmation, like a bearish engulfing candle, then you go in, right? These setups are highly profitable setup. In fact, they are 90 to 95% setup if you can be patient enough for price to give you these confluences. Trust me, you are going to make cool money from the market, right? Very simple. If this is only the thing that you can understand in the market, trust me, you have an edge already. You have an edge already. So these are what market structure. Now on my right here, you have trend line reversal. These are trend line breakout and retest, right? Look at number 3. We started having a higher what? Higher lows, higher highs. Then price broke the trend line, right? You can see this is the diagonal trend line. This is diagonal trend line. So the moment price broke outside of the trend line, right? You can see price has been respecting this trend line. This is the first bounce, second bounce, but this other one didn't stay on top of the trend line. Rather, it broke beneath the trend line. That is a sign, right? So what you want to do is wait for price to retest back to the trend line as a what? Horizontal resistance. But this is not where you're going to take your trade, right? If you enter your trade here, you might be going in too aggressively and it's very risky. You need another confirmation for price to give you a lower low. So now this is the neckline. So the moment price broke below that neckline, you wait for price to retest it back before you now actually take that sell. If not, you might just be shooting yourself in the leg because price may play a prank on you. The market movers may likely play a prank on you. All right. Now, why? Because many times I've seen price broke below this trend line, came here and gave us a double bottom, then rather move back up again, right? So you need to wait for that neckline to be broken. That is where your confirmation sets in. Then look at this one right now. What do we have here, right? You have price doing the same thing. Price has been bouncing on the trend line, right? Then the moment we have price broke below this trend line, right? You quickly identify the recent low. That is your neckline. Wait for price to break below that neckline. Then that is where you want to go and take your sell entry. If you also look at this particular structure, this is also a head and shoulder pattern, right? If you look at it, right, we have a head and shoulder pattern. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. Did you see that? Boom. So, and there are ways to trade this pattern. Price must have to break below the neckline and come back to retest the neckline. Did you see? Boom. That is where you can take your trade, right? Now, if you can understand this pattern and you take it into the market and spot for them, you are going to make tremendous amount of money. So I'm going to walk you through some live charts. Let's see how you can be able to catch this move. Let's go. All right, this is BTC USD. I'm on the 1 hour time frame. Now, if you look at it, right, this is a very similar pattern of the trend line breakout and retest, right? You can see this is an ascending triangle. All right, so what happened? Price broke below of the triangle, outside of the triangle, right? Then this is the neckline. The moment price broke below this, outside of this triangle, you needed to come and spot your neckline. Then what happened? Price returned back to this neckline. You can see for like 3 consecutive times, price was not able to break above that neckline. This first touch, second touch, third touch. So this is an A+ setup. If you have this type of setup, you can see the moment price retested back and the sellers took price down for over 1:10 risk to reward. Did you see that? This is a very good A+ setup. If you can spot it, trust me, only one of this trade can skyrocket your account, can make you pass your phase 1 or phase 2, or even get you funded, right? This is one. Let's search for another one. So this is USD JPY, right? You can understand, this is the live market right now. Now, if you look at it, right, there's a trend line break, right? This is the second one I just explained to you. This is a trend line break. What happened to the trend line? Price broke outside of the trend line, right? Price broke below it. And what happened? It's a sign that market want to start shifting down. But the moment price breaks below it, you still need a confirmation. And what's the confirmation? That price is not ready to create another high, right? You can see price is not willing to create another high, because the moment price breaks below it and came to create another high, then that means that low is violated, right? There is no sell opportunity. But the moment it now start having rejection to the upside, then that means market orders have changed from buying to selling, right? And this is another type of A plus setup that I also call 90% rule. Now, this is where price will likely sell to. So if you are in here on a buy, you'd have entered here from this bullish, bearish engulfing candle, all right? And you target all the way here. You target all the way here, right? But this is where the push starts from. You understand? So please, I need you to make sure you backtest the strategy and understand them properly, right? It works. It works. Now, even look at this right now. Look at the way price broke out. Did you see? Price broke out of it. This is like the opposite of this one, right? Look at it. So price broke out of this trend line. You can see. Came back to retest it. Then what happened? Boom. Look at the way they shoot up. It's a very good A plus setup, and I need to backtest it. It's going to work for you. It plays out almost every time in the market, right? Using the trend line and market structure, right? You can look at it right now. We still have another one here. Price broke out of this trend line. All right? Did you see what happened? A retest of it. Then boom. Did you see? Right? A retest of it. Even if price comes back to that zone, it's still going to respect that what? That support area where price wasn't able to break below, right? Did you see that? Did you see? Came back here into that zone again, then created another high. Did you see that? So this strategy works perfectly. Over 80 to 85% win rate, and I need to backtest it. Do your due diligence before you put it on the live market, right? So if you find value in this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I will be seeing you in my other video. Thank you. Stay tuned.